Just missed with that hook. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Failing to score with that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, but what a result.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work. I watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Jake LaMotta, 5 foot 8 inches tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 67 inches. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Here comes a man so legendary they made a movie about him starring Robert De Niro. But this is the real deal. Stay long with Jake LaMotta, and even that may not be good enough. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the Bronx, New York, with 106 fights in his remarkable career, here is one of boxing's all-time greats.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. High hopes for this battle between these 2 athletes. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter shot. Nice punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. There's a counter shot. Talking about LaMotta in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Here we go. It's round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't find a home. How about that time counter shot? Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. So much for boxing. This is a fight. counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
And there's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throws the jab but does not score. Misses with that uppercut. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like...
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
These two fighters are made for one another. Those counter punches have to hurt. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.